Good morning, guys. I am currently standing at a bus stop and waiting for a bus that's going to take me to I think it's called Songgyeol Daehakyo, which is a university in Anyang that I'm having a training conference at. Basically, if you're a foreign teacher in Korea, probably maybe once a year or maybe less than that, you'll have to go to different trainings around the country, not like super far from where you are usually, but different trainings around the country, and just kind of show like, hey, I am, you know, staying on track with my learning of how to teach. But really, it's just a way for the government to know how many foreign teachers there are in each region. So anyways, I am going to Anyang to take this training, listen to this 4-hour conference. I really don't want to go, and all my friends are back at the Airbnb, probably just waking up or not even awake yet because it is early in the morning. But we are planning to celebrate our Thanksgiving this weekend, so that's why we are all gathering in an Airbnb. We're going to be cooking, we're going to be doing fun stuff together, playing games, but unfortunately I am going to miss a good bulk of it because I'm going to be at this conference. So that's life, isn't it? You know? So anyway, I might have to redo this intro because the buses are so noisy, but in any case, I just thought I would focus on guys, what's going on. So yeah. Ooh, it's cold. It's only November 16th, but somehow it has become like full-on winter. I can see my breath. It's cold, cold. But yeah, it's life. I made it and I'm on time, but it's really cold. So I'm just hoping that it's warm in the auditorium. There's like 1 million people here, and it's weird because like obviously in America this wouldn't be strange to see this many people who are not Korean, but it's strange to see this many non-Koreans gathered in one place here. So I'm having like reverse culture shock. Anyways, it's really cold, so I'm gonna try and get in there and find some place cozy to warm up. Sam.
I thought he wasn't going to be very comfortable.
Beauty. How did you feel about the seminar?
I wanted to kill myself. Kinda did.
Tom, that's your name, right?
That's his name, yeah.
How did you feel about the seminar?
It was long.
It was long? Long.
Informative, but it was long.
It's good to know that what I know is correct.
It was useless.
I went that way and you went the other way. What did you think I was doing?
I didn't think we were gonna come through the middle.
Ah, right, okay.
How funny. Y'all, okay, now that I am back in the Airbnb, my friends aren't here yet because they went shopping while I was out, but now I can explain to y'all exactly why that was a complete waste of my time. Imagine for a second, I'm gonna use the States because that's where I know how jobs work. Okay, imagine you live in the States, you get a job at Starbucks, right? And imagine that every year, once a year since you start working there, or every other year, since you start working at Starbucks, they force you to attend a seminar. And that seminar at the beginning, they show a few performances of latte art or something, right? But you've seen these, of course, every time. And then they follow that up with a talk for hours about how you can apply to be a Starbucks employee. Do that make sense? I mean, like, you're gonna send me to a seminar as an employee, as a teacher employee in Korea. You're gonna send me to a seminar where I need to essentially listen to someone talk about immigration and how to be a legal resident in this country. But it's like, if I got this far, I already got it, you know what I'm saying? And then the fact that we have to go back, like, this is, I can't remember if it's every year or every other year, but the fact that I have to keep listening to these same talks, at least I have every year since I've been in Korea. Yeah, they've all been different organizations, but generally the Korean government wants to keep track of where their teachers are and what they're getting into, and so they always make us go to these different trainings or seminars or whatever. It's literally a complete and total waste of my time, and I was not happy to go, and I was not happy to come back just because of how far it was. But you know what was nice? The nap I got while I was in there. And if you think this is completely out of my character to like disrespect people and just like sleep while people are talking on the stage, maybe if they were talking about something, I mean, the first person to stand on the stage literally just said, "Hello, welcome, enjoy Korea, goodbye, thank you," right? He clearly didn't know English, and that's okay. Like, I don't expect every Korean person who's in charge of stuff to know English. Like, cool, whatever. The next person got on stage, tried to introduce about Korean history, specifically King Sejong, and I'm like, cool. I could have watched the History Channel though. Actually, I already know this stuff because I majored in Asian studies and I focused on Korean history, so I already know that King Sejong invented the alphabet, and during his time they invented a bunch of other scientific cool stuff like the water clock or whatever it's called. I don't know. The point is, there's no reason we need to know that. And then the next speaker went on about like immigration stuff, just rules and rules and rules of immigration. But what's important to note here is he mostly just read the laws off the screen. Hello, if I am English teacher, I can read. Like, I don't need anyone to stand up in front of me and read me something. I can read. I can read. All he had to do was give us the immigration phone number, contact list, and tell us, you know, where to find those laws online. And then we could read them ourselves in our own time. And then the next person who went up was just talking about how to like live in Korea, how to like have a good life, I guess. I don't know, I slept through that one. I woke up for the last speaker, who also was just talking about how to get along and more stuff that I already know, like, why do Korean men want to ask you to call them oppa? Yeah, and then he invited people to stand up on the stage and say how great their life is in Korea, or like talk about the good stuff or talk about some of the bad stuff, but obviously we're not supposed to actually talk about bad stuff. So some guy told a funny story about motels, and that was funny. But in general, the whole thing was a waste of my time, and I am pretty perturbed that I had to go. Not angry, it's just an inconvenience. It's not like I'm hurt or, you know, like put out in any great way because I had to go. But I mean, if you're gonna make me go somewhere, Korean government, if you're gonna make me go somewhere because of my job, then you should pay me. And that's how I feel about that. But anyways, my friend should be back soon, and we will be cooking up a storm. And then when we get done, we're gonna have Thanksgiving dinner, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm sorry. I'm also really tired because we went to sleep at 2 a.m. last night, and now I had to wake up at 6 to go to this thing. So I'm gonna go drink a Red Bull and get to cracking. So what are you making?
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. Okay, so how are you preparing? Boiling eggs and
boiling eggs, salt and water. Then add bacon, mayonnaise, salt and pepper, mix together. Bam.
All right. I'm recording.
Oh.
All right, what you got going on over here?
This actually isn't for Thanksgiving. It was supposed to be for breakfast, but
Just gonna make it for like a snack.
it's getting made since I already started. This is baked oatmeal.
Baked oatmeal. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I supposed to explain
Yes.
more?
Yes.
Well, in the pot I have rolled oats, cinnamon, brown sugar, baking powder, and I need to add salt. 3 1/4 salt.
All right.
And then there's gonna go eggs, honey, vanilla extract, and we're gonna bake it, and then it's gonna be delicious.
Sounds good. I do love me some oatmeal. Okay, nice. What are these potatoes for?
Potatoes. The potatoes are
What?
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Garlic, mashed potatoes.
Okay. 2 chains mashed potatoes. I'm here for it.
2 chains. She said that. Oh.
I said that.
Oh.
2 chains, not 2 chains.
Oh my god.
That's looking kind of good or whatever. You're aware that I'm recording, yes?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
I'm just checking because you would be kind of weird over here like, we love your USA. I'm making sure that's allowed to be in the vlog. Okay, what are you making?
I'm making pie crust.
Pie crust. Okay.
Very
nice.
messily.
Very whatly?
Messily.
Messily.
I don't know if
That's
I'm doing
normal.
this right.
No one makes anything from scratch without making a mess.
Right.
Looks good to me.
Same.
Okay. We have a pie crust getting ready in here. Pie crust. We have macaroni boiling for the mac and cheese. We are candying some yams. And over here, we've got a cornbread just starting to bake. So basically, we're doing the Thanksgiving. All right. Here we have candied yams, chicken wings, cornbread, pecan pie, something Asparagus. Potatoes mashed. Mac and cheese, gravy, and deviled eggs.
And
wow!
did you get the oven?
And we have 2 sets of chocolate chip cookies baking. Run, 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 run. Yes! And that is Thanksgiving done right. Okay guys, it is the next day. We ate good. We had a delicious dinner last night, and we played some games, and we drank a little wine, a lot of wine. And now it's morning, and we're just packing up and getting ready to get up out of here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my face without any makeup and looking ugly the whole time. And I hope you have a wonderful day, night, time. So bye. God knows